I don't get him. I don't know. You know what he did the other day? StepMan decided to take a shower on his own. My wife and I looked at each other, we're like, he must have plans. Hygiene's just not his thing. And here's the weird part, like you can hear when you have two bathrooms, you can hear the water running, but is this normal? The teenagers, you can hear him drop the soap. Like regularly, it's like, dump, dump, dump. And I'm like, what is this? And he does it every shower, and it's just irritating, and it's taking a toll on me. I'm like, what you got? Little ass hands? Do you need a rope? Like last time it really got to me. I'm like, stop dropping the soap. My wife, she walks to the bedroom door. Michael, if you can't handle watching movies about prison, change the station. Then StepMan did what I call the most unfathomable thing I've ever seen. He broke his shower, which should make sense to no one. It didn't to me until he shows up at our bedroom door holding the nozzle. I broke it. I don't know, it just came out the wall. Yeah, right out the wall, you know. Do you mind if I use yours? You ain't coming in here. You just go back in there and have the water shoot out the wall at you. What were you, hanging from it? And that's what he does. He goes, I guess he has the water shoot out the wall at him, you know, and that is what's happening. He's leaving to go to some party. Now my wife and I, we in the kitchen, and StepMan comes in with the most wrinkled shirt you've ever seen in your life. I'm talking the type of wrinkled where you gotta look at another person where you're like, there's no way he's about to wear that shit right there. No way, right? Y'all don't get the level of wrinkle. You know how on your pants there's two pockets in the front, right? You know how there's two in the back. You know how you sometimes have the little pocket right there? It looked like he pulled the shirt out of that pocket. And then I hit StepMan with a question, and I can't tell now if he's a genius or dumb as hell based off his response. I'm like, StepMan, you really about to wear that wrinkled ass shirt to the party? His response, it's gonna be dark. You see how it kinda makes sense? Like he already planned this out. He knew how the lighting was gonna be and found the most wrinkled piece of clothing he could find. And I'm like, worried, like that made too much sense. Following day, midday, we're in the kitchen. My wife's cooking, StepMan's there. Hey, StepMan, how was the party? Forgot to tell y'all. Forgot to tell us what? Got in a car accident. Now, I don't know if this is a teenager thing to just forget. Something that seems very, very much important. And then he describes the accident. And it's like, how did you forget this? His friend's there in two separate cars. He hits his friend's car into traffic. His friend's car gets hit by another car, he says, and flips 3 times. He says his friends have to be helicopter airlifted to the nearest hospital. I'm like, what? Then what happened? Looks at me like an idiot. What do you mean what happened? We went to the party. Our car didn't flip. And I love it when people view this comedy stuff and they're like, is this real? That story verbatim. I did not change a word to that story. This next part of the story, I made up. But StepMan, what about your friends? Why don't you go to the hospital? There's too much light there. They would have saw my shirt.